Hey, good morning. It's About Time Ranch. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like bell, or hit the like button and the notification bell. I'll get better at that. It's work in progress here. So are the videos. So good morning. It's the 27th. Won't be any snow for another couple days. What's here is going to stay. It got down to, I'll double check, but I believe 0.1 degrees this morning, according to the weather station, which is right now. It's parked on my front patio because they tell you to calibrate it for the first week, and it's easier to calibrate when it's down here rather than sitting up on a pole that you have to climb up to get to. So logic dictates that it stays here. So the temperatures are right on it, but the wind is not right because the cups aren't seeing all the wind. It needs to be out here. I'm probably going to mount it up on top of a pump house or up on top of there because the weather generally comes from that direction. While we're on the topic of the pump house got too cold last night. It got down to 27. That makes me nervous. So I'm going to work on, let's go over there and watch my step. There we go. There's the horses. They're not used to this routine yet because there he is. Hi, shiny boy. What's up? How's my pretty girl doing, huh? She's my girl. Okay. So before we go visit them, we're gonna not trip over the snow and walk over here. So inside the pump house, wow, it's deep over here. Whoa. Whoa, all right, that's tasking. That's so cool. It's up to my knee, so that's like 2.5 feet. Well, the previous owners were smart about it. Actually, they let's see if we can get this open. They had a little heater in here. It's messy in here. The field rats have gotten in here, and that's another project we're going to talk about. They had this little heater in here. In fact, I'm letting cold in here, so let's just show it really quick. I have a thermo sensor right there that fell on the ground, which is interesting to note. That means we've continued rat activity in here, which we know about. And again, that's going to be another video, another project. So there's a sensor right here, connects to the weather station inside. I'll show you guys that part. And then that's what publishes up to the web. And that's the station that you guys can pop off of the about info on the YouTube channel. Let's come on over here. Whoa. Go through my same footsteps. It's a lot easier. Recycle your footsteps in the snow. Hens got a little cool last night. I just want to do a quick check on them. So we're going to upgrade that heater in the pump house, make it a little bit bigger, and I'm going to set it on a thermo cube. Just like these girls, they have a heat lamp in their coop there, and that's hooked up to a thermo cube that turns on when it gets below 35 outside, it turns off when it gets above 45. And wow, they get a lot of snow in there. Yeah, can't really see it maybe from out here. There's a bunch of rabbit tracks. You can see the rabbit highways. Yeah, there's a lot of snow in there. We're going to take care of that too by sealing up. Whoops, I'm getting the camera wet. Sealing up that top side right there. Some boards. A lot of this was last minute improvised. How did they get in there? He moved them. Okay. There's the hens. Or excuse me, the roosters. Yeah, it's been a long day for me already. This is not my only job. Let's see if we can get a good shot on those guys. I'll give you their background and their genes a little bit later on. It is posted on the site. I just can't remember right now. My son knows more about them than I do. All right. Oh, I wanted to look out here. It's a giant snowdrift right there. Let's see, I'm ground level. That touched my thigh right there. But in some areas, you know, there's only like a foot of snow on the ground. That's because of the high winds up here. It just, you know, blows it all over the place and it ends up where it ends up. There's the field down to the arena. We'll document that a little bit later on. I love the views up here. Okay, let's walk back and check out the horses. Hey girls, those are the hens. We're gonna feed them. Well, they have food, but we give them scratch. We're gonna clear that snow off away from, don't know if you can see it. It's around their water thing. And we've got base units that are heaters that turn on at a temperature and turn off to keep their water from freezing. But it looks like there's snowdrift all up in there. They're happy though. They like it. They'll come out when they want to, mess around with stuff, and hide when they want to. And it looks like we had an egg issue. That's not good. We're going to be investigating that. Yeah, they're fighting over an eggshell. So you can cook eggs and give them back to them. But generally speaking, it's not a good idea, from what I understand, for them to indulge in raw eggs. So they are now battling over the eggshell. I'm going to do some research on that on the internet and maybe talk to some friends at one of the local ranches. I know the folks over at Fisher Price Ranch. They raise chickens too. They're good folks. I've learned a lot from their channel, so I might just flip them a note and be like, hey, you know, what's the deal? All right, back to our morning rounds. Oh, I'm going to need that pallet fork in a little bit, so I'm going to have to unbury it. Actually, this tractor, just pull it out. Hey, girl. What's up? She's dozing. Yeah, she's dozing. Yeah, there we go. And we check. She needs water, but we knew that about every 2 or 3 days I have to do that. So we're going to fill that up. And I'm using these bucket warmers here. That goes in the water and gets plugged in. And it turns on at a certain temperature, turns back off at a certain temperature. Basically making sure that these are 32-gallon trash cans that I use for water. And it keeps it from freezing. It works great. Hey, Shiny. Hi. How you doing? It's my big man. Oh, it's my buddy. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Whoop. He's saying hi. He's saying hi. Hello. What is that? Huh? What is that? That's Shiny. Registered name is OZ Moonshine. And he's my purebred Polish Arabian stallion. Yes, you heard that right. Stallion. He's cool. And I see my girl has come in to say hi. Good morning, sweetie. How are you? Where's my kiss? Ow. She's a little rough with the kisses. Hi. Kiss the people. There you go. She's a sweetheart. Yes, she is. Hi, honey. How you doing? Yeah. She's my girl. She's my girl. Yeah. Yeah, good face rub. Ooh, don't knock your face. That a girl. Are you hungry? Oh, you got lots of hay down here. But I know what you want. Yeah, you want some fresh water. And you want some molasses grain, don't you? Yeah. So they're on standard 10% of their body weight for their diets. As far as hay goes, I feed them alfalfa. It's got a higher calorie content. But yes, I'm going to get you some more. You're not out. You can get some. There you go, honey. She gets a treat of some molasses grain. Like, I think it's 32 ounces I give her. But Shiny, he's a hard keeper. Oh, he took off again. Shiny's my hard keeper. What that means is basically through a normal diet, they don't consume enough to keep a healthy weight and build. There he is. He's out there chilling, showing off. So I figured that out really early with this guy. Again, I got these guys in June. I adopted them from somebody else in the area, so they're used to this weather already. Hi, Shiny. Who's Daddy talking to, huh? Say hi. So, yeah, he's a hard keeper. He was not holding his weight. He's thinner than I wanted him to be when I onboarded him. He had a low score. We can cover scores with horses with regards to estimating their weight based off of certain measurements taken around their body. But so I did some research. I'm like, well, all right, so we're going to supplement his diet. So he's offered 10% of his body weight in alfalfa, and he doesn't consume enough. He's not interested in grazing that much. So I make sure they've always got something to graze on, because that's really, really important for their psychology. I mean, they're grazers out in the wild, so, they need it. But I supplement him with, I think it's 64 ounces of senior feed grain. It's molasses covered because they like it. And it's a senior supplement. It gives them extra fat, extra protein, extra good stuff. We'll cover that in a separate video regarding horses and diets. These are the hay bales I kicked out of the truck the other day. They should be dry by now. If they are, we're going to have a bale moving party this afternoon and move these into the hay room. Let's get the light on in here. Might help. This is the hay room. And as you can tell, it stores hay. And I've got a mess in here. I've got a bunch of stuff. Some of this is left over from the move-in. Some of this is, boxes for the water heaters, because I had to quickly throw those in when temperatures got low here. I got some tack on the floor that needs to be hung up. This is the main storage area back here. At some point in time, I'm going to be ordering a bulk load of about 30 bales. Just going to stuff them all back here. Right now, these are the old rooster pens that my son made out of, cardboard boxes. It's a great idea, but they didn't really take to it. They've never really been in pens. When we first got them, they were installed too for a minute until we made that outdoor pen that you've seen in the videos. So they weren't. It's a great idea. He did a good job. He had a board going in here, a place for them to roost and all that. Whoops. And those roosters ended up roosting on top the whole time. And, we had lights in there, for heat and all that other stuff. And, animals make up their own mind. That's all nasty. They just hung out on top. They roosted up here. They slept up here. They were never found in here, in their little areas that he had created with little perches and the bedding and the works. No, they want to be up on top. So that didn't work. And we ended up boarding in the coops like you've seen there, just to kind of keep some of the elements off of them. Animals, right? And my feed box for now. Big, thick, heavy wooden crate that I keep all my grains in. And I use this is not an advertisement. This is what I use for the horses. She gets a treat just because I don't want to leave her out. And she's got good body weight. She keeps really well, but he needs the supplement. And that's what he gets in lieu of the hay that he doesn't eat throughout the day. And I've got that pretty much calculated out. And while I can't weigh them quite yet, the horses, I don't have the means to. I can estimate based off of a horse weight guide that I'll reference later on. Hello. Yeah, she's like, Daddy, what are you doing? Stop the filming and feed me. So I'll be right back, folks. I'm going to feed them. I'll see if that pause button worked like I thought it did. Yes, I know, huh? He wants food, and she wants food. 2 flakes, usually about 4 to 7 pounds each. There you go. She'll dig right in, and then she'll come up and look at me and go, "Where's the grain? Where's my grain?" Shiny in the morning, I'll give him 2 as well. 2 flakes. He won't eat it all. He'll graze on it throughout the day, really. There you go, buddy. That's a good boy. Yeah, and he's happy. He's got hay in his mouth. And let's move on to the grain quickly, or they'll start to get upset. Oh, my battery is dying. We'll work on that too. Be right back. Here we are back at the feed bin. I use a little cup for measuring for now. And I was wrong. It's actually 28 ounces per scoop. And Shiny gets 2 of these per meal. And she gets 1 because I don't want to be a bad horsey daddy and leave her out. Plus, I've kind of trained her to do a little trick for it. And we'll see if she'll do that for us this morning. He does a trick too. A couple of them. You're going to love that. All right. There she is. Okay. So she's already doing it. She's doing it early. Hey, girl. Good girl. She'll do it with the hand signal, but, and she does that. And here we go. Hi, here you go. Atta girl. That's my sweetheart. Yeah. She'll gobble that up and then probably head right back outside and then graze on those flakes for the next few hours. Here's his 2 scoops. I'll refactor the math, but he picked up weight as soon as I started doing this. I mean, his ribs were kind of showing when I got him. And he's filled out. He's bulked out now. They're blanketed because it's cold. But when I take that off and we get in a better light, you'll see, I mean, you can see muscle groups on his chest now. His shoulders have muscle groups. You don't see his ribs at all anymore. And that's not just because he's got his winter coat in now. But I noticed all that before his winter coat came in when he was still sleek and shiny. What's up, buddy? Hi. This is my boy. Yeah, he's a good stallion. Isn't he? Yes, he is. All right. So they've been fed. I don't know if I'll have enough battery on this to do the chickens. You guys have already seen the chickens. You've seen the hens and the roosters and the little feeding routine. And I've got some chores to do in there that I'm not equipped to video right now. So we'll document those projects as we have them. Talk to y'all later.